Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, Part 8 in our Learning the Game Despite Itself series. It's kind of the unofficial title. Actually, it is kind of official, because I think that's how I list it when I share it on Discord. But anyways, I wanted to do some detailing before we got into actually building anything. And immediately messed up the detailing. It's really too close on that side versus on the other side, but it's just kind of where the trees kind of with my spacing worked out. Still working on getting the hang of detailing with Cities Skylines II. Straight lines seem to be my enemy, and that and the bulldozer tool on big buildings and roads and things like that. Bulldozer is fine because you got a big target, but man, when you're trying to delete a single tree or just a handful of trees, it's kind of annoying because you got to get it you got to get that little tip of the bulldozer right on top of the right part of the foliage, and it's annoying. One thing that I noticed while doing this detailing, especially because this took a while. This is 34 minutes cut down to about 5. I've split it up about 750%. In City Skylines, the original, when you place trees and bushes, they kind of did their own little like rotate thing, and they kind of twirled as you moved the cursor around so that you wouldn't wind up with what's happening here, which is every single bush being placed in the exact same orientation, which leads to a lot of repetition. I want to say that later in the video, pardon my phone, I want to say that later in the video, I actually start rotating them, which to rotate them, you just right click when you're moving the cursor. But yeah, having the things too close to the road on that side kind of came back to bite me. Just spraying some trees for this part just to kind of give a little bit of shielding for the different garbage collection, and then just some basic detailing. I didn't want to do anything too heavy. It is industry, and I know modern industry, you know, the less polluting, big, ugly old factories that were just concrete and brick and glass, those have gone away, and modern industry tends to, you know, maybe not be architecturally significant all the time, but at least have some landscaping and detailing throughout there. So I wanted to add some of that, but I didn't want to go overboard because as we learned from the last video, or in the last video, the trees, even though they're there and don't look ruined like they did in the original City Skylines, they're dead. They have zero wood on them. So I didn't want to go too terribly heavily because this area is already polluted just from having the industry. It's not as bad, and I think part of the reason is that we have space in between so many of the different buildings. I think that space prevents their combined pollution effects from impacting the area too much. Yeah, there we go. I'm starting to right click, and granted that now takes twice as long because I have to rotate it, and then when I let go of the mouse, of course, you know, just the movement of your hand from lifting a finger causes the mouse to move slightly. So it took longer, but I'm happier with the result. It's just not, having the bushes rotated just makes it look a little bit less like you're using the exact same model over and over again. I mean, I know that's what we're doing, but I do think it looks a little bit better. And you can see him rotating there as we work our way down the path. And yeah, man, my hand was wore out by the end of this. Just all the clicking that I had to do. It was a lot. But just this little bit of detailing that we've done, I think things look significantly better through here than just spraying some trees. And I wanted to check and see how our forest is doing. And it's getting there. The side of the area could use a little bit of a park, just a place to go on a lunch break for the offices or even for the industry. Though I am going to shield it a bit with some trees just to try to prevent, you know, just looking at smokestacks and industry and all of that from the nice park, even though they're right across the street. But that's going to slow things back down, and we are going to jump in to today's build. So quite a bit of time has passed in the city, simply because I wanted to let the trees grow as much as possible. And honestly, we're just gonna kind of have to go. We got to do this. So we've got like around 1,000. Some of them down below 800. But if we go like way out over here and find another oak tree, we can see a fully grown oak should have 2,000. But you know what? Half grown, good enough. I just want to get this moving. Yeah, I'm just kind of tired of waiting. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna bring in one forestry industry. Let's hit that button so I can see I'm doing a little bit better. I'd like it to take up the majority of everything that's here. So we will rotate it around facing roughly that direction and then get that to come back to where we're going to be able to get right up to that road. Actually, let's bring it. That doesn't matter. We'll just put it there. We're not going to go all the way to that road, but we're going to go pretty close. And it did replace it, right? That's annoying. There we go. Now, yeah, now it's in. Now it is how it should be. So we're just going to bring a dirt road back here. I don't think we need anything more special than that. So I'm just going to bring a little straight stub out, and then we're going to find a path down here. I don't really know where that's going to be just yet, but we'll see. So if we go like here and then bring it out over this way, we could then curve. I don't want to make too sharp of a turn. We can curve down like that and then connect it right here. Right? Like, I don't like that. Let's try our curve tool then. I like that better. Cool. So that friend is now connected, but we need to define its area. So, where are we going off of? There we go. I thought I was making a point. There we go. Cool. I'm going to bring that right to the edge of this property line here. I don't want it right up against the highway. I think this will be sufficient. So let's get... that's odd. I want that to be... I mean, that looks straight to me, but this is, it's not a 90 degree. Whatever. It's fine. So I want to run that all the way up that way, and then I want to just kind of follow this line here. It's going to want to snap, and it's not what I want to have happen. So I'm going to turn all these snap twos off and just do this manually. And we're just going to bring it right up to the edge of all this zoning here real quick. And then over here, I do want to bring it up closer to our little dirt road. So we're going to add in a couple points, overlapping items. So we're going to need to come back here and make a point here. Yeah? No, make a point here. There we go. Oh, there's the road. That's why it's complaining. And then just bring this right up against the road as we're able. It's been a little contrary. We'll get there. Right there, it's fine being right up against the road, but here it's having trouble with that curve. There we go. And right there. And then hopefully make this come right in. And then we'll try to 90 that one. That's close enough. And then I wanted to kind of do the same thing over here on this side, though we do have the boundary to contend with here. So let's see, if I bring this in, we'll just make most of the circle here. And then here I want to once again resume respecting this grid line. Bring that right up to that road till it says it's overlapping. And then we'll fill in these little areas. Maybe not. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Okay. Turn all of our snaps off. Let's see if we can't get this. Oh, there we go. A little bit better. That's looking better. Invalid shape. We've got a point here that we need to move. So we'll put that there, and then we need to make another point like right here. And then this will be massive. Massive, massive, massive. It already has 48 workplaces at just a level 1. So it should, over time, start bringing in quite a bit more. A lot of noise pollution, but not too bad. Good. Our oaks are starting to get up above 1,000. Awesome. And I think I want one more over here, just a smaller one. But I want to look at the lay of the land here. Yeah, I don't really have a good flat spot. Like, we have a decent spot up here, but I don't think I'd kind of like to just leave a wooded area. So maybe we just go with just the one then. Let's take a look at our production and see. We are into a surplus already, and it's not even fully upgraded. So I think that'll be fine. I do want to take a look at unemployment. It is starting to get out of hand again, and that's fine because I want to now move over to here. Well, it's not fine that we have unemployment, but I want to now move over to here and first of all fix something I didn't fix before. Let's bring this brush size way down. Let's grab like that and just smooth that out, or not smooth it out, but bring it away from the wall. There we go. How's that look? That looks fine. Now, I want to try to get the harbor in here. You know what? We need to first of all go spend some points. I don't think I even have it unlocked yet. I don't. And we have 24 development points, or progression points, whatever they're called. So let's unlock some stuff. Yeah, let's unlock some stuff. Let's go nuts here. We'll come back to those. I'm thinking I want to get these guys. What do you do? Larger deposits of ore and oil. That'll be handy because I do want to expand out to those. More interest. More. Bet that costs a lot to run though. I know for sure that I want to come in here and grab that and that, and then I think, where is it? Oh, we've already done City Hall. I don't want these two just yet. Maybe in a minute. We've already got all of our parks, and then telecom. I may spend a bit here, so that leaves me with 6. We may just hold on to those 6 for now, though a prison could come in handy. We can start reforming some of our criminals. Yeah. This is all going to happen much later, but may as well unlock it while we have all of these points. So let's take a look. Okay, I've got all kinds of new things now. Cool. How big is this cargo harbor? It's fairly large. My ship path is over there, so I will need to do some things to make this work. But I think we can kind of go with it just here on the edge. I think it'll be fine. I could bring out the land to where we could have it straight in with all this. We could just expand to this area and say that that's where all the dirt that we've been taking all those hills down went to. We could do that. We would have to buy a couple tiles, or I could just even bump it back. Like, I know you're in the water, just cooperate with me. We could even bump it back something like that, but then we'd have a hard time making a connection up there. I think I'd like to just bring this out over here a little bit more. So let's get some of these ocean tiles. We're going to need this to make a good connection to our ship path, I'm sure. So we'll buy those. We've got 70 some odd available, so I think we'll be okay. So now the fun begins, question mark, because this could be tricky. So I want to roughly follow where the road is here and just bring this out. So I'm going to try to get it as straight as possible, and then we'll adjust later. I want to bring that brush strength up. Just so, yeah, I can already see that we're not going in a straight line here. But that's okay. So I think that should be wide enough. Oh, that did not go. That did all kinds of strange things when I started going up that way. I wonder if my mouse is having issues. Was that just... That was weird. So yeah, definitely claiming a lot of the water. But, you know, like I said, we pushed a bunch of dirt around. It had to have gone somewhere. And this is where it went. To an area for a cargo harbor. And fill all of that in. And then let's see, how close did I get to having it nice and straight? I'm just going to temporarily build a road here. I did all right. What I'm going to do is bring this up until it's a bridge. And I'm just going to build this as just a temporary thing here. There we go. And then I'm going to bring another one off right here again. Temporary, just so I can see where the land needs to be. And I think that'll help me a little bit. So let's get rid of this little... You know what? No, let's leave that little nub there. Let's leave it. It'll be a point of interest. And now I have a line to follow. And that should make this a little bit easier. Bridge pillars are creating a bit of an issue, but that's okay, because we're going to delete the bridge in just a minute. This isn't going to be a key wall over here. This is just going to be... I don't know, we might do a key wall, but I doubt it. There. Cool. That gets that mostly squared off. It's probably way too big. But I know that'd be too big and not enough. Yeah, I know for sure that's way too big. And it still doesn't sit straight. I'd really like this to sit nice and straight on in relation to everything else. So what I'm going to do is plop it down, get an idea of where this road needs to be for this. And I think I probably want, I don't know, we might do a symmetrical leading up to it. So what I'm going to do is just run just a little segment of road right here. Just the tiniest bit of, actually, let's see how we did. Yeah, we're close to being straight. Let's come 90. Oh, wow, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Is the asymmetric side where I want it to be? It is. Cool, cool, cool. So that leaves us a little space over here for like warehouses and industry and stuff like that. And I like that it kind of just automatically cut this edge back. So I think I'll try to follow that edge a little bit. So let's grab that height now, and then I've already messed it up. Oh, and now I'm messing it up some more. So let's bring that back up right to where it was. Grab that, and then try to be very careful here. Go, and then same thing on the side. It's not perfect, and that's okay. And then I just want to smooth all that out because that looks horrible. I know it's underwater. We can't really see it, but I don't like it. So we're just going to smooth that out. Cool. This is making me happy. Don't worry, it's not going to just dead end down here. I have plans. And I want to leave a little bit of space just down here to maybe get rail coming out this way. And then I guess coming up over there and going across that island and joining up with the rail that's way over there. I don't know yet. I've yet to do anything with rail in Cities Skylines. So now the issue that we have here is this road. So I'm going to need to put a little bit of that land back for a minute so that I can get this guy turned. And now I want to sever this just temporarily. And that's so that I can do something with this. And that is going to be trying to get this. Last time we did this, I didn't get it at quite a 90. So I'm thinking what I'll do is, because I want it to come out right about here. So I think I'll just run this straight down until we're lined up. This is in water. Great. Awesome. Oh, and we're making a complex curve again. So is that 90 to that? Yes. Good. So then I just want to back off a little bit here and then use our curved road tool and hopefully get these two connected. Oh, is it really going to do the in water thing on me? Just that one little tiny bit, really? Oh, come on. You know you want to build that. What if I try going straight right here? Is that going to be in water? Yeah, okay, so that's fine. We'll just bring this out a little bit farther, and then we can get rid of it in a minute. So I actually do want to bring this out just a little bit so that it's not immediately going into a curve right there at that intersection. So we'll go right there, and then right up to that, and that should be fine. And then this is going to be where the trucks come in. So we'll have to reverse this because it's going to put the asymmetrical 3-lane on the wrong side. Actually, no, that's probably fine. We would want, where's our gate? We would want the asymmetrical part, or the 2-lane there. So we've got a gate there, we've got a gate there, and we've got a gate there. So we definitely want to have 2 lanes and all that. So to make that happen, I'm just going to come in here and throw in just a small segment of dirt road right there. And then we're going to upgrade that. And how do you change the direction of a road? It's not letting me. Thought you just drug it the direction you wanted it to go. Is that not the case? Fine, I'll just rebuild it. I really thought that's how you did it, but oh, and I broke it. Because of course I did. So we'll go out of the 180 here and go a little bit past, and now we're golden. So now I've got that turn right where I want it to be. We'll get rid of that little stub that I made. And we can start thinking about some routes. So, again, this is the first time I've done this. So cargo ship, that's a really wide one there. So I don't think we need to obviously go with the wide one. I think we could just get away with doing a medium and just heading over here to this one. So let's go. Do we want to bring anything this way, though, is the question. And maybe have like a direct connection over there. Nah, this is fine over here. I just don't know how big this needs to be. Since it's got a medium one on there, I'm going to go medium. No experience with these whatsoever so far. So let's hope for the best. I don't like what we've done there. So I'm going to bring that to there. And then curve it. And go in kind of like, no, why are you not curving, my friend? Okay, look, little straight bit right there, and then from there go in. Cool. So now we can establish routes. Yes, that was here, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. So we've got a couple of different docks. So we will start one here. And where are our boat connections? There's one. So we will make a connection there and then come back right to there. And then we'll go off of this one. I'm sure we're going to have more than that because there's another one right there. And then connect that. Town of 25,000, major shipping harbor. but the town is going to get a lot bigger. And since we don't have rail over here, I think this is important. So we've got one other one up there, and that's it. So since that's fairly short there, let's run it off of here, I guess. Since we've only got the two, we are going to have to double up. So we'll run that to there, and then we will come right back. Cool. And now I want to go into cargo and just change some of these colors up, just so they're not all the exact same color. And that'll just help my sanity. There. Cool. So what is that doing? So we've got 2 ships on that one, 3 ships on that one, 4 ships on that one. Does this have a maximum number of ships that it can send out? I mean, it's got a maximum number of vehicles for delivery vans, but I don't see anything about the number of ships. So I'm going to assume that no, it does not have a maximum number of ships. So I'm kind of cool with that. So we'll run with it as is for now, I suppose. Like, I guess the way to tell would be how full are these ships that are on here. They're not. Can I go back to that view, please? Thank you. I'm not a big fan of how this menu works. So this one is bringing some in. That one's not bringing in any. So let's take a look and see how full these ships are. Yeah, they're not. It has 4 ships and only 2 of them have a lot. So there's 60 kilotons waiting for... Wait, kilotons? Really? Well, then why did we not put more on there? And then we've got 795 tons waiting to go out. So that one should pick stuff up. I don't know that we need all 4. I'm not really sure, to be honest. We'll just let it run as is, and if things become problematic, well, then we can just see. There we go. There's a nice full one. Cool. So that should, even though this thing costs quite a bit, well, actually only 67,000. I thought it cost way more than that. But our budget should be okay. I still have taxes super low from where I was just letting the game run. I didn't see any need to have them up high. So let's get this road connected now. Even though this is a road to nowhere, it will eventually be connecting to that highway over there. Eventually. Not anytime soon, so don't get your hopes up for that one. If that's what you're really looking forward to, it's not happening anytime soon. So I would like to see my train view, and I just want to come out on one of these flat-ish areas. We don't really have anything super flat over here, so we're just going to have to go with what we have. I'm going to bring that up to there so that I can make a connection there, and then we'll just complete this. I'm going to turn guideline back on and complete this with curve. That's not too bad of a curve, though. I hate what happened there. I don't know why that happened. Sometimes, I think it's because I bumped that way as I clicked. Yeah, it must have been what happened. I didn't pay any attention to the slope of that. Also, yeah, it's still wobbly. Why are we wobbly? Oh god, people are already using it. Sorry. He's like, dude, I was driving. Alright, so that's clicking into the end. And so far only 0.4, but that's not where the slope is. So 2%. That's not bad. There we go. That looks a lot better. I don't see anything too wobbly. Maybe right there, but it'll work. So awesome. We've got people using this, which is what we were hoping for. And then what I want to do is take a look and see what our add-on buildings are and where they go. Oh, I can't do this because I don't have... I'm pretty sure the rail goes right there. So I know I don't want to bring a road down this way. If I want to add any warehouses, it's going to have to go on that end. And then we can add extra cargo cranes, which just increases the speed at which they unload stuff. So right now, I don't think we've got a bottleneck. If we get a bottleneck of boats, why are you bringing empty boats? I guess it just brings boats regardless, huh? Since we've got boats on the route, they're just going to ping back and forth. Okay. I'm learning, friends. I'm learning. So I want to make this end a better curve, but I want to make sure we get up to that gate before we do it. So we're going to go right to there. And then I just want to curve here. Nothing huge. I just want to come out like... So 112 is like the... is one full one. So that would mean... 56? Yeah, 56 is halfway. So we'll do that. And then, man, I really have the hardest time seeing what's really happening here. And then we'll do the same thing. 56, and then go back over 56 again? No? So 56, and then 56. Yeah? Ah, there we go. I see it now. And then we're going to bring... Oh, hello. I think I bumped the escape key. And we're going to bring that right around, like, there. I did the curve, but whatever. Let's fix that, actually. Because I bumped the mouse or something just at the very end. Cool. So, straight on in. That should be straight, but it's not. So, what we're going to do then, we're going to make a road there. We're going to get rid of this whole curve. We're going to bring this over. See, that's where it's not straight. Okay. So we know it's right about there. And then that goes there. And it's still having issues. This road may not be straight. It's going to bother me, so you know what I'm going to do. I know it's going to drive people crazy that I do that, but I can't stand to not have straight roads. And then that means this one needs to go here. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone and put this back in because now this should just work. That one's 57. Whatever. It looks fine, so we'll live with it. And then we need to... I don't know that we really do need to adjust anything. I just need to figure out how to make this switch directions. I know there is a way. Oh, okay, there we go. I was right-clicking instead of left-clicking. All right, cool. And then here we need to put our little stub back in again then so I can get this where I want it to be, which that gate is right there. What am I snapping to? Go away. Let's go right about there. I think that's about where we had it. And we will flip this side around. There we go. And we'll get rid of our little stub there. And I don't know that I'm really going to put anything in this area, but we will use some of this for industrial and some of this for industrial. We're going to make our connection, our through connection right here. This should still be straight because we brought it off of that road. Or we lined it up to that road, so this should line up just fine. Cool, cool, cool. And then we can get some more industry back in through here. What I think I want to do is like a frontage road. Though, man, that's going to make this a really short throat length. So instead, we'll bring it off like up here. Like right there, actually. Just make it to where it just kind of dead ends right before the fact, and we bring that down like that, though maybe not that far. So instead we go there we go, that's what we want. We'll bring that right up to there, and then we'll have another connection down here as well. Let's turn guidelines off. Right. I'd like it See, this is, I want my guideline because I want to know where that road is. There we go. Oh, that worked. Okay, cool. I was really just prepared for that to, I don't know why we're paused. I was really prepared for that to just break the grid. And then we'll get another connection back here so that we've got a few different connections. And, you know, we may as well go ahead and, there's one connection there, there's one connection there, there's one connection there, there's one connection there. Do we want, just for the sake of connectivity, one more right here? Nah, I don't think we do. And what we do want, though, is to bring this out, the guidelines off, go out our 112, and then bring that down like that side is, just so we have a bit of space there. And now we can start meeting some more of this office and industrial demand to take care of 15% unemployment. I want to get that under control before we really start thinking about anything else. We could do the quarry here, but it's kind of an odd place for it, I think. But it doesn't require anything. It's just stone, and it would really fill this area nicely. And it has direct access to be able to export. You know what? We're going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. What I want to do is bring a road back to it, though. Just probably like that. And bring a road right there. And then we're going to place that right alongside that road. Right where it stops saying road required. Cool. And that, let's bring it over a little more. That should fill this area in nicely. So let's draw in this area. That makes me pretty happy. And wow, it's immediately a level 3 building. So just placing it, upgraded it. I think I want to back it off from the road though, like we did on the other side. So let's bring this back a tile. Can't really see where the road is. Can I? There we go. That works a little bit better. That's mostly the same, so that'll work. And then we've got a bit of separation, except for right here, right on this corner. So I'm going to back that up just a little bit. There we go. Just to give it a bit of separation from the road. And man, that's 166 jobs out there. That's pretty impressive. We are starting to see a bit of traffic backing up here, and I was kind of afraid of that. I almost wonder if I shouldn't just have it asymmetrical the whole way. But most of them seem to be going in there, out there. We do have some coming around. Seems like the ones from back here are coming around and going that way. So we'll keep an eye on it. One thing we don't need are these stoplights, though. So we're going to get rid of all these stoplights right here. We do need the stoplight there, but we don't need it in all these other places. Because those are all, and I got rid of them down to here already. Cool. So let's zone in some more industry and office, shall we? And now that everything has filled in, I kind of want to see what we have. Like, so wood, I would expect that to be close by. Electronics and telecom offices are always going to be just stuff. I don't really like this area, truth be told. I like the larger one. I don't like the smaller one. So let's redo this. I didn't want to do any industry right here. I didn't want to get too close to our forestry, since it is like right there on the edge. I think we can see that. Will it show us where that is? Not really. But anyways, I didn't want to get pollution over here. But yeah, let's redo these offices. I'm not quite pleased with how that turned out. So we'll go with a big one like that. And then let's see if we can get another big one to spawn in. So that is a 6x6. Let's give it a little space. Actually, let's put some parking back here because we don't have any parking. So we'll do a big lot right there. I don't know that I've done it on these roads, but I will disabling all the parking. So we're getting a couple smaller ones there, but that's okay. And then let's do another big 6x6 block there, and we get one more big one. I'm going to pause and have that one reset. Actually, there we go. Okay, that makes me a lot happier. And then down along this edge, if I wanted to, I could even do a few more offices. We still have the demand, so I think I will. Let's leave a little bit of separation here and just go with some 4x4s, and then we'll back off of our utilities there just a bit. So that's not going to give me... That's going to give me 2 every time. Oh well. And we'll just leave a little space between all of these until we filled it up. Cool. And then we could probably get another small parking lot right there. Perfect size. Did cut down some of our trees, but that's all right. So yeah, we've got timber related stuff, farming, rock and concrete. And see, I was kind of counting on that to happen, to have things related to the industries that are over here, because that's usually what happens. Yeah, that is exactly what we are seeing popping up are things related to, like, these industries over here. Actually, have they changed? These, okay, I'll say most of these over here were grain and textiles and things like that, and it looks like that's still, yeah, it's still a lot of agriculture related industry over there. But I think we've done some really good work today. I want to let this run for just a little while, just to see what some numbers are here as this industry begins to upgrade and things begin filling out. Oh, one thing I forgot, though, that I do want to add before I forget, since we have added to the flammability up here, I want to get in a fire watchtower. It does not require a road, so I'm just going to drop it like right there. I think that will be splendid. And that covers that whole big forested area. And that makes me very happy. So the trees are getting there in terms of how much wood they should have. So that's a lot better. This side, I think we'll just leave it as a forest. Wait, what do you need? Oh, you do need power. Okay. So let's move you just a little closer to the road then. Like, let's turn our snaps off. Like right there. Are you happy? Oh, you gotta be on the road, huh? All right, well, so be it. We'll put it right on the road then. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. So, while I'm waiting, though, do you want to look at my ground pollution just to be sure we're not going to interfere with our forestry area? Is there a way to see that a little bit better? Yeah, so it goes right up about a block is what we left there for separation. And our pollution is going to be coming from there and there. You can see that these guys, even though they are polluting, they're not polluting as much as the industry was when it was over there. And I think one is that we left the space, but also they pollute less as they upgrade. So I'm kind of expecting to see the same thing happen as these guys start upgrading. They're already well on their way. So I'm going to let this, like I said, run for just a while, get some upgrades under our belt, and then we're going to check and see what we're doing on this guy. So this has been going just under 15 minutes. So let's check and see. We're storing out of 15,000 tons. We've got 3,000 in there. And our shipping routes are bringing in 120. Is that what that's telling me? There's a lot here to go out. I think that's what this is telling me, is there's a lot to go out. But when I look at that, it has nothing on it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what these are telling me still. It's okay. Why does that not just go right back to the view we had? That's what it needs to be, like a back button or something like that. This one not really moving anything. We need to name these, by the way. Let's figure out where these are going so that we know. This one is going to. You are not going to show me who you are. You are going to Alfred. Oh, cool. I can just click that. Go details. And Alfred. Cool. That's handy. And then if I go back into here and go into here and click that, then this is Piketon. Oh, that's okay. I don't know why I didn't get all of it. Piketon. That's handy that I can do that. And then this one is going to Bigfoot. Okay. Once I start an actual playthrough, this is the learning how to play the game playthrough, we'll actually use my universe of Cities Skylines, city names and everything. But that's coming down the road. So that's operating. That's got all of its employees. I don't really know how to tell if it's doing well or not. I mean, because we don't really, we just see surface. Look at that. We're sending out an awful lot of rock, I hope. And then we're doing good on wood production as well. We're over by 80 tons. So that's awesome. But like, where is all of this, our imports and exports reflected in the budget? I don't know. Like, I don't know how to tell. Is it just taxation that comes through that way? I don't really know. I doubt it because we're not getting a whole lot here in the way of income. So I don't think that's it. I just don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. If you know, please, by all means, leave a comment down below. So we've got 116% there, but only 86% there. But it looks like we should be upgrading on this one soon. So hopefully once we get some more employees, because that is a big area, and I think we just need more employees to work there. But it's looking good. I'm happy with how the cargo harbor turned out. I would like to, have a nice quay wall here, but it's fine. I did soften up this area right here just to make it look a little bit better, and did a little bit of light landscaping. Sprayed some trees there, lined that with a few lindens, and then brought in some lines of oaks there and some pines there. Nothing earth-shattering. But I think we're looking pretty good. Let's follow one of our boats here. You're heading out. Where are you going? We'll follow one of our boats on the way out here. And until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.